Hi, kindergarten. Welcome back to Math for Monday. Today is December 6th. We are going to pick up where we left off with counting and writing numbers. We've worked on 6 and 7, 8, 9, and 10 with just drawing pictures to represent the number we're counting to. Today we're going to work specifically on drawing or writing, I should say, the numbers 6 and 7. In your book, you're going to be looking at this page right here. We're on page 203, and it says lesson 1 at the top. You're going to see a bird's nest on the top of your page here. And under here, it asks us, how many birds do you see in the nest? Here's the story at the bottom that goes with this picture. It says 5 birds are in a nest. One more bird flies to the nest. How many birds are in the nest? Now, we don't have to draw fancy birds. We can just draw a smiley face because birds have faces too. So we're going to start off with the first part of our story. It says 5 birds. So we're going to start on the left side of our nest. We're going to draw them close together, and then we'll go on to the second part of our story. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put their little smiles on. We have 5 birds. The second part of our story says, one more bird flies to the nest. So we're going to draw that other bird, that one bird over here. He's going to join the party. Now it's asking us how many birds do we see in the nest. So we're going to count all of them. We're going to start on the left. We're going to go all the way over to where our new friend joined us. So count with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, down here is where we're going to write our number 6. Remember when we write our 6, it's big, curved, small loop will give you 6. We're working on stretching our numbers. So we're going to start at the top black line and go down to this bottom black line. So we're going to go down, kind of like you're making the letter C with Cass. And then you're going to go up to that dotted line in the middle. So we have 6 birds that are now in this nest. All right, try it again. Big, curved, small loop will give you 6. Perfect. That's the first page, page 203. We're going to flip it over now. We're going to practice writing some more numbers here. Down here it says count the objects in each of these groups and then write the number. Circle the groups that show 6 and 7. So if it's 3 or 4 or 10, we don't want to worry about those. We're only focusing our brains on 6 and 7. So let's count the first one. Ready? We're going to start in this bottom left corner. We're going to go down and then go up to the second row. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, when we make our 4, we're going to start at that top black line. We're going to go down, over, down some more. That's how you get the number 4. All right, down to the dotted line, over, lift your pencil, go back up to that black line and down. Now we're going to count our trees and plants here. I'm going to make a little tick mark that we talked about to make sure that I don't forget any of these plants that we're counting. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you get all of them? They all have a little tick mark on it? Perfect. We counted to 6. So just like we did on the first page, we're going to go big, curve, small loop will give you 6. But remember, the second part of our instruction said we need to circle the groups of 6 or 7. This was a group of 6, so we need to put a circle around these trees. All right, we're going to move on to the bottom here, to the bicycles. We're going to start and work our way up to the top, starting in this bottom left corner. Remember, make a little tick mark to make sure that you don't forget or skip any of them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. This one, we're going to slide to the right and slant on down to make the number 7. But remember, our instructions said circle groups of 6 or 7. So should we circle this group? Yeah, we should. So circle those bicycles for me. And then the last one is this group of birds. Let's count these. 1, 2, 3. Okay, write your number. Curve in and around again. Starting at the top black line, stretching down to the bottom black line. That middle curve is going to be right on top of that dotted line in the middle. We don't need to circle that because that's not a 6 or a 7. We're going to leave that group of 3 just the way it is. All right, this completes our second page. We're going to move on. Remember, if you need more time or you want to erase that and make a better 7 or a better 6, that's fine. Pause the video and you can move on when you're ready. Here is our next page. This page is going to start with some socks at the top. It's asking us to count the objects, trace the number, and then write the number all on your own. So let's start by counting. Ready? I'm going to make a little tick mark so that I don't skip any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they showed us how to write that number 6. Up to the black line, down to the bottom line, and curve on that dotted middle line. They wrote the number 6 for us. 6 starts with the letter S, just like Sal. And now we're going to write it all by ourselves. If you need to trace this 1 or 2 more times, that's okay. If a 6 is hard for you, that's why we're practicing, so that our brain and our fingers get better at it. So big curve, small loop will give you 6. All right, now we're going to count some umbrellas. Let's count them first, and then we'll work on tracing and writing our number after that. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's the number 7. Slide to the right and slant on down. And then the number 7 also starts with an S like Sal and 6. But now we're going to write our number 7. We're going to be right on top of that black line and then slant down all the way down to the black line. Don't make it short and be in the middle like that. We want to have it be nice and stretched out from black line to black line. All right, we are on the last page now. We're on page 206. Here's what it says. Says we need to say the numbers and draw a line to match the numbers to the groups. So we have the number 6 and the number 7. So just like in our test that we were writing numbers or lines for the equations, we're going to work on that with this idea here. So here's the number 6. We're going to start by counting these little worms at the top. We're going to start at the bottom and work our way to the top. Make a little tick mark so you don't skip any. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we going to draw a line from this group of worms to the top number or the bottom number? Yeah, the top number. So we're going to connect these dots. It's going to be straight over. Now we're going to count these bumblebees. We're going to start at the bottom left and then go up to the top row. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we know that this is the number 7. So we're going to make a line straight across from it. All right, look at number 8. It's empty. We're going to do some drawing here. It says, draw a picture to show the number 7. All right, tell a story about the number 7 and draw a picture to illustrate your story. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to write the number 7. Is the top number or the bottom number a 7? Yeah, it's the bottom number. We're going to slide to the right and slant on down. We're going to just make it easy. We're just going to say we were outside and we had 7 kickballs we could choose from. So we're going to draw circles, 7 circles. Make sure you're counting slowly so you don't draw too many or skip and miss a soccer ball. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We had a story. We talked about how we're going to play with some soccer balls outside at recess, and then draw a picture to show your story and write the number. You just did all 3 parts for that last one for number 5. You have finished your math, but we have one part left to do. This is to gauge our learning, our mastery mindset. The star says, I met my goal. Did we write the numbers 6 and 7 and draw some pictures? If we met our goal, you can color in the star. Or if maybe writing these numbers was kind of hard and you needed some extra help, or maybe you only drew 5, or maybe you drew 8, then you could color in this check mark. It says, I'm working on my goal. I worked toward counting to 6 and 7, writing those numbers and drawing things accurately. All right, thank you for your attention today. For math, we have 2 more days of online school, and then I will see you on Thursday. I'm so excited. Have a good night.